Imagine a place where time has left its mark on ancient stones, where whispers of bygone eras echo through narrow cobblestone streets. This is Nessebar, a city nestled on a rocky peninsula on the Bulgarian Black Sea coast. More than just a picturesque seaside town, Nessebar is a living museum, a testament to 3,000 years of history. Stepping onto this peninsula is like stepping into a time capsule, transporting you back to a world of ancient Thracians, Greek colonists, and Roman emperors. As you wander through the narrow, winding streets, you can almost hear the echoes of merchants hawking their wares, the clatter of swords from Roman legionaries, and the murmur of prayers from Byzantine monks. The air is thick with the weight of history, a tangible reminder of the countless civilizations that have left their mark on this remarkable place. Each stone, each building, each cobblestone street has a story to tell, a story that spans millennia and whispers of empires lost and found. Nessebar's story is not merely one of survival, but of transformation and resilience. Over the centuries, the city has been shaped and molded by the ebb and flow of empires, each leaving an indelible mark on its culture and architecture. From its humble beginnings as a Thracian settlement to its rise as a prominent Greek colony, Nessebar has witnessed the rise and fall of some of history's greatest powers. The Byzantine Empire left an especially profound legacy, adorning Nessebar with a stunning collection of churches and monasteries. These architectural marvels, many dating back to the Middle Ages, stand as proud testaments to the city's enduring spirit and its pivotal role as a center of faith and culture. Today, Nessebar stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a testament to its universal value and a beacon, drawing visitors from around the globe. They come to explore its cobbled streets, marvel at its ancient ruins, and lose themselves in the whispers of history that permeate every corner of this remarkable city. Our story begins in the mists of time, long before the birth of Christ, with a Thracian tribe choosing this rocky peninsula as their home. They called their settlement Menebria, a name that hints at the maritime character of these early inhabitants. The Thracians were a fierce and independent people, known for their skilled horsemen and their intricate goldwork. They lived in harmony with the sea, fishing its waters and trading with other settlements along the Black Sea coast. Life for the Thracians was often harsh, but they were a resilient people, deeply connected to their land and their gods. They left behind a legacy of myths and legends, tales of valiant warriors and wise kings, stories that were passed down through generations, eventually reaching the ears of Greek travelers and chroniclers. The Greeks, ever curious and eager to expand their influence, saw in Menebria a place of strategic importance, a gateway to the Black Sea and the lands beyond. Around the 6th century BC, Greek colonists, primarily from Megara, set their sights on Menebria, drawn by its strategic location and its potential as a trading post. The Greeks brought with them their language, their culture, and their way of life, transforming the Thracian settlement into a bustling Greek polis. They named it Mesembria, a name that echoed its past while embracing its new Hellenic identity. Under Greek rule, Mesembria flourished. Its harbor bustled with ships from distant lands, bringing goods and ideas from across the Mediterranean. The city's wealth grew, as did its reputation as a center of commerce and culture. Temples were erected to honor the Greek gods, and the streets echoed with the sounds of philosophical debates and theatrical performances. Mesembria became a microcosm of the Greek world, a beacon of Hellenic civilization shining on the Black Sea coast. The rise of Rome brought new challenges and opportunities to Mesembria. In 71 BC, the Roman legions, led by the famed general Pompey the Great, arrived at the city's gates. Mesembria, weakened by internal conflicts and facing the might of Rome, chose diplomacy over resistance. The city surrendered to Pompey, becoming a part of the ever-expanding Roman Empire. Despite its incorporation into the Roman Empire, Mesembria retained a degree of autonomy. The Romans, recognizing the city's strategic and economic importance, largely left its internal affairs untouched. Mesembria prospered under Roman rule, benefiting from the Pax Romana, a period of unprecedented peace and stability that enveloped the Mediterranean world. Roman engineers improved the city's infrastructure, constructing roads, aqueducts, and public baths. Trade continued to flourish, bringing wealth and prosperity to the city. As the Roman Empire fractured, the Eastern Roman Empire, later known as the Byzantine Empire, rose to prominence. For Nessebar, this marked the beginning of a new era, one that would leave an indelible mark on its identity. In the 5th century AD, the city, now known as Mesembria in Greek, became an integral part of the Byzantine world, a frontier outpost facing the steppes of the north and the ever-present threat of barbarian invasions. Despite facing constant threats from outside forces, Mesembria flourished under Byzantine rule. The city's fortifications were strengthened, its harbor expanded, and its population grew. The Byzantines, renowned for their administrative prowess and their deep Christian faith, brought with them a new era of stability and prosperity. Churches and monasteries, adorned with exquisite mosaics and frescoes, rose above the city's skyline, transforming Mesembria into a beacon of Christianity on the Black Sea coast. The Byzantine era witnessed an unprecedented flourishing of religious architecture in Mesembria. Churches, large and small, sprang up across the city, each a testament to the deep piety of its inhabitants and the artistic brilliance of Byzantine craftsmen. One of the most iconic of these structures is the Church of Saint Sophia, its imposing ruins standing as a haunting reminder of Mesembria's golden age. Built in the 6th century AD, during the reign of Emperor Justinian, the Church of Saint Sophia was more than just a place of worship. It was a symbol of Byzantine power and prestige. Another architectural gem is the Church of Christ Pantocrator, a 13th century masterpiece renowned for its distinctive brick and stonework. Its exterior walls are adorned with intricate geometric patterns, a hallmark of Byzantine architecture, while its interior, once adorned with vibrant frescoes, still hints at its former splendor. These churches, along with numerous others scattered across Nessebar, stand as testaments to the city's pivotal role as a center of Byzantine art and spirituality. Section 3. The Golden Age of Nessebar, a beacon of faith and art. Under Byzantine rule, Nessebar, or Mesembria as it was then known, experienced a golden age. The city became a major religious center, home to a metropolitan bishop and numerous monasteries. Scholars and theologians flocked to Mesembria, drawn by its reputation for learning and its extensive libraries. The city's scriptoriums produced illuminated manuscripts that were prized throughout the Byzantine world, copies of ancient texts adorned with intricate calligraphy and vibrant illustrations. The wealth generated by trade and the piety of its citizens fueled a vibrant artistic scene. Mosaics depicting biblical scenes and the lives of saints adorned the walls of churches. Frescoes, vibrant with color, brought stories from the Bible to life. Icons painted on wood panels and adorned with gold leaf became objects of veneration. Mesembria, with its stunning churches, its renowned scholars, and its skilled artisans, stood as a shining example of Byzantine civilization, a beacon of Christianity on the eastern edge of Europe. Section 1. Under the Ottoman Crescent. A new era dawns. The fall of Constantinople in 1453 marked a turning point in Nessebar's history. After centuries of Byzantine rule, the city found itself under a new empire with a different faith and culture. The arrival of the Ottomans brought significant changes to Nessebar's landscape. The once thriving Byzantine city entered a new phase marked by both continuity and transformation. Section 2. Architectural Fusion, the Ottoman Influence. While the Ottomans did not embark on a campaign of wholesale architectural destruction, their presence began to reshape the cityscape of Nessebar. Traditional Ottoman houses, with their characteristic wooden facades, overhanging eaves, and enclosed courtyards, began to appear alongside the city's Byzantine-era structures. These houses, often built with locally sourced materials, reflected a blend of Ottoman architectural styles with elements borrowed from the local vernacular. The Ottomans also made their mark on Nessebar's infrastructure. Public baths, known as hammams, were constructed, introducing Ottoman bathing traditions to the city. Fountains, often adorned with intricate calligraphy, were erected in public squares, providing fresh water to the city's inhabitants. These architectural additions, while modest compared to the grand churches of the Byzantine era, gradually altered the character of Nessebar, creating a unique blend of architectural styles that reflected the city's complex history. Section 3. A Time Capsule Sealed. Nessebar's Ottoman Legacy. Under Ottoman rule, Nessebar's economic fortunes declined. The city, once a thriving center of trade, was gradually eclipsed by other Black Sea ports. The decline in trade led to a period of relative stagnation for Nessebar. However, this economic downturn inadvertently helped to preserve the city's architectural heritage. With limited resources available for new construction, the inhabitants of Nessebar were forced to adapt and reuse existing structures. Byzantine-era buildings were often repurposed, their interiors adapted to suit the needs of their new occupants. Churches were sometimes converted into mosques, their frescoes plastered over, and their interiors reconfigured for Islamic prayer. Houses changed hands, their layouts modified to accommodate growing families or changing lifestyles. This process of adaptation and reuse, while driven by necessity, resulted in a layering of architectural styles, a palimpsest of history etched into the very fabric of Nessebar. The winds of change swept through Nessebar in the late 19th century as Bulgaria shook off Ottoman rule. This marked a period of rediscovery and renewal. Bulgarians began to reclaim their heritage, rediscovering the architectural and cultural treasures within Nessebar's ancient walls. The town gradually came back to life, its streets echoing with the sounds of children playing. Merchants hawking their wares and the fishing industry revived. Tourists, drawn by Nessebar's ancient ruins, began to trickle in. In 1983, Nessebar was inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List. This brought prestige and a renewed sense of responsibility to protect its heritage. Today, Nessebar stands at a crossroads, its ancient stones bearing witness to the passage of millennia. The city faces the challenges of modernity, balancing tourism with the imperative to preserve its fragile heritage. The narrow cobblestone streets, once traversed by ox carts and Roman chariots, are now thronged with visitors. The Bulgarian government, with international organizations, has implemented measures to protect Nessebar's heritage. Restoration projects are underway to repair and conserve ancient churches, houses, and fortifications. Archaeological excavations continue to unearth new discoveries, showcased in museums. Nessebar, once a hidden gem, has emerged as a beacon of cultural heritage. Standing on the shores of the Black Sea, gazing at the ancient city of Nessebar, one cannot help but feel a profound sense of awe. This small peninsula has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of civilizations. Its cobblestone streets and ancient churches whisper tales of times gone by. Nessebar is a living tapestry, woven from the threads of history, culture, and faith. Today, Nessebar faces the future with hope and uncertainty. The pressures of tourism and the need for conservation weigh heavily on this ancient city. Yet, there is a shared commitment to protect and preserve Nessebar's heritage. The spirit of Nessebar lies in its people, who are the custodians of a legacy that transcends time. They ensure that Nessebar's stories continue to be told and its beauty continues to inspire. For Nessebar is more than just a place. It is an idea, a testament to the human spirit. Preserving Nessebar means cherishing the past and carrying it forward into the future.